What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. So we are on the PTS and I'm just going to be testing out a few sets. Just looking at a few collectibles, just having a bit of a muck around. New lightning set has a lot of gank material. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out the sets. I don't think they've been that well received though. A lot of them don't sound to be all that, but it does take a while to sort of work out. I've already got them. I think I've already got them all somewhere. Yeah, I've already got them. I've already got them. Oh, they're there. Right. I know this is the dodgy one that everyone sort of can't make out what it's all about, the Lamp Knight's art. The strange one, because it gives you 2 lines of stamina, a line of weapon and spell damage, and then you gain 100,000 offensive penetration, but it reduces your damage done by 46%, which is a lot. So it's basically corrosive, but you're losing half your damage. So I was thinking of putting that maybe on like a bash build or something, but the damage done is really gonna like really drop that down. So I might try and put like a bash build together with it. So this one, the Fledgling's Nest. While in combat, casting an ability that leaves an effect on the ground. Oh, this is like a sort of support set. They give magic and stamina recovery, it's not too bad. I think we'll start with that. There's a couple of heavy attack sets as well, which is nice. The Noxious Boulder. There's another one somewhere. Is it the other one I had? Right, we need the lightning staff. So dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack. Electric charge on yourself and the enemy. Alright, you can easily see that. So it occurs every 6 seconds, which ain't too bad. Both charges explode in a 4-meter blast, so if you're really close, Yes, what I might do is see if this is like a replacement for some of the heavy attack sets for passing. See what it's like with that. But I'm not too hopeful though. I think they're a bit I think they're a little bit niche, but let's see if we can get anything solid with them. I've quickly put together a few bits. Keep getting this error coming up as well on the PTS. Right, so we want the trial one. Thing is, it's also a light armor set. It says that the weapons in it, right? Which ain't a bad thing, but ideally you'd probably want it in medium to maximise the damage. I need to get the Thief Mundus. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably put on Sergeant's Mail, Oaken Soul, and just put on this new set and just see how we go with it and just see what we reckon with it. We need dungeon sets. I need monster sets. Mythic items. Right, base dungeon. Right, if we do a medium head. We get the body pieces of this new set. I mean, it's probably going to be fairly decent for just general veteran dungeons. Nothing crazy passing, I would have thought, but we could be wrong. It could be decent. It just depends. Like the uptime is fairly good. Like breeches, epaulets, gloves, sash and shoes. What have I got? I've still got that on. Right, so we've got the 5-piece, got the slime claw. I think we're good to go, just a bit of transmuting. all divine, sweet. Just jewellery then. But yeah, let me know guys what you think of the set so far. I did post a couple of videos or shorts just so you can quickly look at them, like a brief overview, but like I said, they do need to be tested a little bit, because sometimes when you just read them as face value, they don't sound that great, and then when you actually use them, you're like, oh wow, this is actually pretty good. So it's all about testing things. I'll be doing some testing, I'll just be doing random bits. I will be looking at that other set as well, the one with the basically 100% pen. Right, where's my enchantments? Need a lunchbox. I'm just going to try Bewitched Sugar Skulls. I'm not going to do the best food you can do for passing, because there's not really a lot in it. Might test it on some bosses as well, and we'll see what we think. Do I want shock damage? No, if I want maximum damage, I'm just going to do poison, because we're just going to see what it does on the dummy. So that's poison. I didn't get those. Nearly finished. It used to take me ages on PTS to put together something, because I wasn't sure what everything is, because it's all stacked in these little coffers. But yeah, I'm not too bad now. I can do it fairly quickly. Say that and I can't find nothing. Welcome everyone to the stream. Drop the stream a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm just going to be going over some of the new sets, some of the new stuff. Just see if we can find anything looking tasty. Or is it all garbage? The initial reception I've seen from people is that there's nothing too special. A lot of it is niche. But mind you, they say that with a lot of sets, and then when they're actually used, and then people figure them out, they end up being better than what you initially think. Right, that's all Magicka. Oh, no it's not. We've got a health one. But we've got all Magicka. Why is that one, is that infused? Okay, we just lost connection. I know there's been a lot of server issues as well with the ping and that lately. Are we getting back in? Right, so we've got all the Magicka, all the Bloodthirsty. How you'd basically have it up on like a trial setup, or like a pass. So the food, or eat the food. What else am I missing? Got the Mundus, attribute points. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a full-blown pass, I'm just going to do a pass for maximum damage without using any other skills basically. So I normally test this because I know what to expect. Right, so that doesn't actually matter. Do you want the mage light? Oh, I do need the scribing skill though. I can quickly do that. Which one's that's the magical one? Right, so we've got them two. Gonna need the pets as well. And that leaves one final slot for the banner. Where's the other pet? Right, so that's that. I just need to get the scribing services. Oh, why does it keep coming up errors for? You definitely know you're on the PTS, there's always errors. Right, scribing altar. I need to actually get this in my actual place. This is just like really handy. Right, we are 90% done now. Because once I've got it all set up, then I can easily swap out the sets quickly. So it's just doing the scribing. Where is it? Consumables, is it? Might be. I don't need to do the werewolf or vampire maxer. Right, scribing supplies. Mate, imagine if you had access to this actually on the main, on your main server. Grimoires. Just want the banner. And now it's the other thing, whatever it's called. Just got to check, that's just the, yeah, don't need that. All scripts, right, sweet. I've already got the banner, let's check if it's the banner. No, it's not added the grimoire. Here we go. Right, so you always want... Where's the directs? Dismiss, go away. Well, this doesn't actually matter on the one bar, the bottom, the affix script, because you don't need minor berserk, we don't need the mage brutality, we don't need the minor courage. A lot of it is provided with the oaken soul, so the minor heroism don't need, but it's really just defensive. I always recommend, I say I always recommend, I don't know if I've actually ever recommended it, but you don't need the minor protection. You could do the minor intellect, but I think you might get them from the potions. So minor resolve is your best bet, because minor resolve is one of the few minor buffs you don't actually get. So if you put that on your, like say if you run a lot of one bar oaken soul builds, minor resolve is like you have to have like vigor on or something. So if you apply that, it's probably your best one to apply. I don't think you don't need that either. So that's probably the best. If you're doing one bar, that is what you want. Wait, what is going on with the feels a bit sluggish. It can't be my... Oh, that's probably why. Let's drop this just to low for passing purposes, as I am on my old PC and it's looking a bit slow. It can't be my internet, surely. Everyone drop the stream a like as well, please. And let me know if you've seen any sets or anything in the new update that you think, oh, that looks actually quite good and I might look into it. Obviously, I won't be able to cover everything. I'm just going to pick bits that I like the look of, that I want to test. And we'll just go from there, basically. So we are on the PTS. If you don't know what the PTS is, it's just a public test server on PC. It basically gives you a preview of what you can do before the actual main patch is dropped. So for even PC and console, so you can test out stuff for free. You just get unlimited everything basically. Because I do get a lot of comments saying, how did you get all that gold, or how did you get all that Telvar, or you know, how did you get all this stuff basically. So it's just, everything's free. It's just on a separate server just for testing, just in case you don't know, because some people don't know. Like I said, even though I've been playing the game like 9 or 10 years, I only found this out probably about 2-3 years ago, and I've only actually been fully using it about a year ago, so it was still, you know, fairly new to me. Castle Skingrad, is this one of the new houses? Come on, let me back in. Always takes ages when you do a graphical reload. It must have just automatically put my graphic settings to high. It probably can handle it, but I just want it to be as smooth as possible, so we'll drop it a little bit. It will probably load in another minute. I reckon a minute. So yeah, we've got new sets, we've got new collectibles, you've got the 2 new dungeons. So there is a lot of like stuff that's coming out. I don't even know, that's another thing I was going to check, is if that Cyrodiil server's up now, the Vengeance. I don't know if it is or not. I've not seen anyone really mention it too much. Because I would like just to see it, just see what it looks like graphically. Here we go, we're in. Right. That's definitely a little bit snappier. I need to place it somewhere else because that's going to get in my way, that bush. Or can I move the bush? Put away. Get in my way. You in my way too? So yeah, I've not got all the proper, you know, like all the detailed statistics and everything. We're just going to be going by just like the DPS number basically. I'll just double check I've got everything going sweet. Right, we've got, that's new as well, like it actually comes up here, the Mundus, like selected. It's not no longer down here, I don't think. Well, it is, no, it's still listed there, sorry, but it actually comes up what Mundus, and it comes up no Mundus selected, which is really nice. So 64 points into Magica, we've got the Thief on. We're running Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Ideally for passing you want max Magica food, as you can pump out a little bit more, but and everything's all goldy. Precise poison. It's looking good. We've got the new set on, and we're just going to be doing a heavy attack only, because I know heavy attacks will pass around. I can natter when I'm doing it. As I will just ramble. Right, that looks good to me. I just want to check, because every time I start it there's always something I've missed. Ink stained fingers. Right, let's go. So we'll see what sort of numbers we're expecting. Normally when I do like a pass with just like a max stat sort of thing and only heavy attacking, you normally get around 70-80k. with just pure heavy attacking, so I just want to see what it looks like basically. So if there's anything over, you know, 75 and beyond, then it might be a potential good set for like a full-blown pass. So then if it is looking good, we'll have to see what it provides. So you can see the animation on the floor. It's going to do one under the dummy as well. I can't even see that. I can see the one under my feet. Right, to me the DPS doesn't look that great, but it is always a bit lower because, like I said, I'm just heavy attacking. So it's normally around 70-80k, which, to be fair, when you're only just heavy attacking, that ain't too bad. I did put the CP on, didn't I? Yeah, you only need the blue, don't need the red because that's just defensive CP. Green is just resource and quality of life. So what's the numbers looking like? Am I getting the off balance proc? I should be. In an actual dungeon scenario, you need to have the shock glyph and wall of elements to have the off balance, unless someone's providing it for you. I think the trial dummy does provide it for you. Right, this is going to take like 5 minutes. So this is the new set, I forget what it's called, it's the one beginning with V, Veniquin. The heavy attack set. So we're running with Sergeant's Mail, the Oaken Soul, so I basically swapped out, say, like Stormmaster or Highland Sentinel, which would normally pair with Sergeant's Mail, and I've replaced it with this. It is a light armour as well, which is not ideal for passing. You really want as much medium as possible, but we'll see how it goes. And then I'll try the other one as well. And I might try them together, just for more like a fun setup, but I don't think, the problem is I don't think anything's going to actually outdo Sergeant's Mail. That is the problem. These sets are just too, they're fun animations probably, but I don't think they're going to be anything. It would be nice to see a heavy attack set that's actually going to, you know, push the boundaries a little bit DPS wise, you know, maybe take Sergeant's Mail out of the equation because it is a heavier set. So you've got to wear one heavy piece, which is obviously eating into the damage. So we're just a little over halfway. It's taking a while. I think it's normally 5 minutes. I haven't actually done a heavy attack pass with just no skills in a while, but the most I've ever done I think was about 82k. That was before they nerfed the heavy attack damage. I think it was 80% bonus and then it went down to 70%. So I'm expecting around the 70 to 80k mark if it's good. If it's under 70k, then I've either done something wrong or it's not looking great. I'm not even seeing hits over 100 either, which I'm sure you normally do see hits over 100. Because this is taking forever. Wait, I just realised I ain't got the bird up. Oh, you joking me? Guys, why didn't you tell me I didn't have the bird up? Now I've got to redo it again. No, I'm joking, it's my fault. Right. That's probably why the damage is so rubbish. Restart. I didn't have the bird up. Oh no. Right, so we've got to restart, guys. We're going to restart. Thought the damage just seemed a little bit not right. Not quite there. That's probably why. That was like a proper noob. I always forget saying, every time I like to set something up, there will always be something I forget. Right, yeah, the pen is good, but like I say, you don't really normally need that amount of pen because in an ideal optimal setup, you get the pen for you. That's why ideally you want more medium. Right, let's get cracking then. Let's get cracking. I can't believe that. I only had one pet up. I should have had 2 pets up. The bird and the little scamp thing. So now it should go a bit quicker. But yeah, I need to download the, someone did mention to it on my last stream. There's a add-on where you can see all the detailed statistics, but at the moment I'm just going to be looking for the numbers. So this is using one of the new sets paired with Open Soul and Sergeant's Mail, so we're going to see what we're going to be hitting. Like I said, I'm not going for like a crazy 100k pass. I just want to see like the raw damage with heavy attack, because I know what to look for, because I've tested a lot of sets with Sergeant's Mail, and so I know what sort of numbers to sort of expect. It should be around the 70-80k mark, like I said. And I will be trying the other one, maybe both of them together, because I want to drop Sergeant's Mail passing, but it's just too good. It's just too good. You can't get rid of it. It's too good. When you're doing like heavy attack passes, or you know, you do a heavy attack lightning staff build, it's always Sergeant's Mail, because it's just too strong, and then you pair it with something else. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well, guys. I do lots of testing, builds, guides, all sorts of stuff for Elder Scrolls Online. I've been playing the game for too long, let's just put it that way. Probably 9 years. So I do mostly PvP, but I do some odd PvE stuff. Nothing like crazy end game, but I just sort of do like mid-range stuff, because most players are mid-range, so well, we're just touching the halfway mark, so it's going to be a long pass, an easy pass though. What I'll do is hold down the trigger. Wait, I didn't even check what race I was. Oh god. What race did I pick? Was it high elf? I think I picked high elf. High elf sorcerer. So you can see the exploding lightning effect. It's every 6 seconds. There it is there. I didn't want to stand back too far back, because the explosion is off the target and yourself. So I thought if I'm closer, it should receive double damage instead of just one. I've got a feeling this is going to be under 70k, so if it is, then this set might not be that great. It'll still be okay for veteran dungeons, but like nothing pushing. There's going to be better sets basically. This is the problem. I think this is what a lot of players said on the forums. I said that the sets look nice, some of them, but they're not really anything game changing. And if they're trying to sell DLC dungeons and stuff, then the sets need to be a little bit tasty, don't they? They need to make the sets a little bit appealing, don't they? And that's the problem. I don't think there's really anything too much that's jumping out at anyone. But we could be wrong. Like I said, I've done this before. I've looked at sets. They've come out, the new sets, you know, on the PTS or whatever, and I've just read them quickly and like, oh, you know what, nothing looks all that good. And then you don't bother doing it. And then I don't bother farming the sets. I'm thinking, oh, this is no good. And then you find out saying it is really good, because I think one that I did remember overlooking was the Oak Father. That was, I'm sure that was initially overlooked when it first came out, and it's really great set for PvP. Right, so we're nearing the end, guys. What do you reckon? Put in the comments what you reckon the DPS will be. What is your best guess? Because I'm just heavy attacking with just the pets dealing damage, so let me know in the comments what you reckon this will pass. I reckon it's going to be 70k. This is with the new set, whatever it's called, it begins with V. I'll show you what set it is afterwards. So just type in the comments what you think it's going to be. And why is my thing timing out? It's taking so long, my it's actually going to deactivate. That's not a good sign. I reckon 70k. Might be less. Not the numbers ain't too good. Wait, where's the numbers? 60? What? That was slow. Right, I need to put the chat thing up. That's why I can't see it. 60, that was bad. That was really bad. Let me just double check there's something I'm not missing, because that was bad. Right, I have my champion points on. Either the set is garbage or that was just really bad. Is the set that bad? This is the one, Vanderallen Sash. Or I'm not even saying it again. So yeah, this is the new set. Dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack places an electric charge. And it's not looking too good. I don't think I've made any mistakes. I was expecting, like I said, they normally touch around the 70, 80k mark, and that looks absolute rubbish. I was getting the Empower. Yeah, that's with it anyway. Whoa. That was not great. So I'm definitely probably going to take that set off. So all in all, I don't think I've made any mistakes with the pass, and I was expecting between 70 and 80k, and that only hit 60k, so that's really, really bad. Unless, like I said, I've made a mistake, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. What? Just check the race quickly, because I need to double check things. I'm a Breton. Why am I a Breton? Oh my god, I need to race change. Alright, so if I repassed it, it'd probably be about 62, so it'd still be on the low side. Oh my god, why am I a Breton? So I had all my characters perfect on the PTS, but every time they update it, they delete all the characters. But then you've got to redo everything. So I'm just making this one. Let's just check. Race change, race change. Why would I pick Britain? I never pick Britain. Why did I pick Britain? So that probably would account for some damage loss. So say it was 60k pass, I'd say I'm going to have to redo it again now. I mean, race don't matter that much, but that's going to take about 2-3k off. Right, Britain's... Why did I go? I picked Britain. Never picked Britain. I want high elf. Right, high elf. Save. Right, I'm a high elf sorcerer now. No more mistakes. I am going to repass this again just to double check that this set is garbage. Or passing anyway. I mean, it might be okay on a heavy attack building in PvP. I don't really know. But that was just... Nah. I could make the essence potions. Essence, maybe... Right. Are we good now? I just keep making too many mistakes. Right, High Elf Sorcerer. Thief Mundus. Bewitched Sugar Skull. So that would account for a little bit as well. Right, let's restart this. I've got the pets up. Got the pets up. Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, write in the comments, guys, what do you think this is going to pass? Now that I'm pretty sure I've got it optional now. I've got the race right. I've got all the sets and the traits. Everything should be alright now. So like, it did pass 60. But like I said, I've got the correct race now. Don't tell I ain't got the banner up. Mate, right, I ain't talking anymore. Until I stop making mistakes. You can tell I'm a PvPer because I'm terrible at PvP. Right, it's looking better. So yeah, like I said, I will be testing the other heavy attack set as well, the Noxious Boulder one. What's going on, Ben? Not playing for about 3 years now. Are you missing blockade on the floor for the off balance? That's what I was thinking, but I'm pretty sure it's provided for you on the trial dummy. I could be wrong though. But like I said, I've done these passes before where I'm just heavy attacking and I know what to expect with an optimal setup. It should hit about 70 to 80k. So, but I've just hit under. Use the... Yeah, I know I'm missing a ton of damage. I'm not pressing any skills because I just want to test the damage from this set. Like comparing it. So, because I've done heavy attack passes with, say, Sergeant's Mail and Stormmaster. And I'm not pressing any skills, and I know I can pass around 75, 80k. So if this passes a lot under, which I think it's gonna, then I know that the set's not really viable for like passing, which I don't think it is anyway. I just wanted to see if it was okay, and then I'm going to swap to the other set. So I'm just using the heavy attacks only as a base. But yeah, obviously if you add the skills in, then it'll up the damage a bit more. But yeah, like I said, the most I've ever passed with only holding down the trigger, as I'm doing now, with this sort of setup, was 82k. Have you tried Highland with Sergeants? Yeah, that's probably the most optimal. I've done passes with that, so, but what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to see the newer sets to see if they can even get close to that. So with Highland and Sergeants doing this, you're probably going to be touching, yeah, 75, 78k DPS. I've been watching vids, I might come back and play the game. I do miss it. 70k heavy attack build is insane. So much has changed. Yeah, I mean, heavy attack is viable because I don't like light attack builds. I can't do them. Most I've ever passed is about 80k with a light attack build. I like builds that are just not button mashing so crazy. So yeah, it's you can easily pass. If you have everything perfectly optimal with just heavy attacking, yeah, you should be able to hit about 75k DPS just like this. So, but this, I don't think with this set, because it's light armour, if it would have been medium armour, it probably would have pushed to about 70k, but I think this is going to pass about 63. You play on Xbox? Yeah, I play on Xbox EU and PC NA, but I'm mostly on, I don't know, what am I mostly on now? I'm mostly on Xbox, but I just use the PC for testing, all sorts of other stuff. Simple but effective. Yeah, I mean, a lot of players will say, I mean, when you pass this properly with a heavy attack build, I can go just a little over 100k, and you know, a lot of players will say that's garbage, and it's like 100k is not garbage. You know, it's more than viable for like 98% of the content. I mean, you can complete every veteran dungeon with a heavy attack build and probably half the veteran trials with a heavy attack build, so you don't really need light attack builds unless you want to play them like that. I play Xbox NA. Is a EU less populated or the same? I think it's less, my personal opinion, but mind you, I do play on sort of awkward times. I don't play like peak time, so, but it's definitely not populated, I wouldn't say. PC is definitely more populated. That's why I went to PC. Right, so we're nearly finished. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think it's going to pass. I don't think I've made any mistakes, so it should be, I reckon, 62. But I think this set is basically in the bin for passing. It's not even coming close to Storm Masters, Highland Sentinel, Noble Duelist is another one. 65, 68, yeah. I was hoping it would even touch that. I don't think it's gonna. But mind you, it does fluctuate heavy attack passes, like it depends on how many crits you get and stuff. Oh, right, yeah, 61, so if we allow for some error, maybe 62, 63, so that's pretty rubbish. So, I'm afraid this set is no good for passing, which I did expect. I'm just hoping there would be something that would be okay. I thought about doing another account on EU just for a change of players, but don't want to make a character if PV isn't populated. It's difficult. I personally wouldn't bother, to be honest. If you're going to make a secondary account, you're best making a PC account. But mind you, like I said, they are bringing out console add-ons and stuff. The population might come back. It really depends how well the new campaign is received. Is it even in? It's not here yet. There's going to be a new campaign they're bringing, the Vengeance. Right, so let's dump this set then. So, dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack places electric charge on yourself and below your enemy, and they both explode. I mean, it might be okay in PvP as a heavy attack build, but I really don't think it's going to be optimal. And like I said, it being light is not good. Right, let's try the other one, which is the Noxious Boulder, which I think is going to be a slightly better set, or whatever it's called, something like that. Have I got it? I can never find the sets. Damn, come on. Up, there we go. Item sets. Right, Noxious Boulder. So this is a similar one. Dealing a damage with a fully charged heavy attack creates a poison boulder after 1.2 seconds. It rolls forwards, dealing poison damage and creating a pool of poison damage for 5 seconds. So this one might be better. Did they fix the servers for PvP? They were trash last time I played. No, the servers have not been fixed at all. They're still trash. But like I said, they're creating this new server called Vengeance where everything's going to be really simplified. You can't bring in sets and stuff, only certain skills, and they're just trying to, I think, minimise the calculations to see if they can deal with this lag. Is this the mediums? Please be a medium set. Maybe someday they'll fix the PvP lag and add crossplay. I mean, crossplay, this game needs crossplay. It's just 100%, but I don't know if they're ever going to do it. Oh, it's a medium set, right, so this is a medium set, that's good. So let's grab it. I need to get more glyphs as well. Yeah, so unfortunately that set, I'm not going to be going for that set, to be honest, unless I find that it's quite good in PvP, but for a heavy attack build. I mean, heavy attack builds in PvP are not the best as it is, so putting on a set that's even going to make it more detrimental is not really worth it. You from the UK? Yes, I am. I'm from the UK. Right, so we've got the medium set on. Sergeant's Mail. And it's got a line of pen, which again you don't really want. Ideally for passing. What was I going to... Oh no, the glyphs. Right, must do the glyphs. And that is it. Enchantment box. I need to redo the consumables. Nope. Like I said, it's very confusing, the PTS, because there's so many coffers and boxes, but you do Eventually you start getting used to it a little bit more because it is a bit tricky. I said I'm not some crazy experienced person on the PTS. I'm sort of okay now because I've been using it for a year, but it definitely took me a while to get my bearings with it. Right, let's go. Put the enchantments on. Flee. Right, so we've got all the magicka on. It's all medium. I will change a couple of things though, because I did notice this is dropping poison status effect, so I might just quickly drop this to flame, as I'm not doing the same status effect, and I want to change that to light, because you need to swap out against what it is, because unfortunately both this, even though I wanted to do a direct comparison, that set was light, this one's medium, so we need to change it up to compensate. But mind you, if that's giving you a line of pen, the set itself, do I need to change? No, I might leave that as it goes. I'm just going to change the weapon enchantment. So I'm going to put that to flame. I know it's a bit cheeky because the other one was poison. They both do basically the same with passing, but because that provides poison damage, I don't want to be providing more. You want to do a different status effect. I'll just press the pet and do it. But let's see the animation. Whoa. That is a big animation. You can't miss that one, can you? Whoa, what is the uptime on this? It's not reactivating. Oh no. Where's he got a cooldown of 10 years? Right. What's the cooldown? 20 seconds? Oh, it's going to be dead. Dead on arrival. Mind you, it does do poison damage over 5 seconds. I don't think the uptime is going to be good enough on it. That's what's going to kill this. If they push the uptime on this to 10 seconds, it'd be better. I run Night Slayer and Sergeants in PvE. Sometimes heavy attack people to death. Yeah, I mean, Night Slayer is good, but it's only really effective against super high health players, and to maximise the damage on Night Slayer, they've got to be rocking silly health, so it's really good against like really high health warden healers. But I would, in PvP, heavy attack, I'd do Sergeants, and probably Essence Thief is nice and overlooked, or Tharakas, because that will give you Major Berserk over Night Slayer. But yeah, Night Slayer is good though. I feel like when they did the no proc patch, that was a huge improvement. Yeah, everyone playing the same sets, but the skill level was better than fighting players. Yeah, that's what I think they're going for. Right, let's do this passing, and I can natter while I'm passing. But I've not got expectations for this now. I thought it looked good. There's a delay for 1.2 seconds, and then it's gonna deal damage for 5 seconds, but then it's got 20-second cooldown. Yeah, that's going to be too long, but we'll try it anyway. It's a medium set, but I don't think they're going to be no good for passing. What a shame. But like I said, this is, you know, I don't know if they're going to do other PTS weeks. Sometimes they make changes. Right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see what it's like. I love the animation. I do love sets with animations. It just makes it a bit more interesting. Let's read some comments. Pillar of Nurn no good anymore then. It's not too bad on the heavy attack. I'm saying it from a heavy attack passing perspective. Pillar of Nurn, it is, I think it's probably in the top 10 of sets to use, but it's definitely not in the top 5 for heavy attack. What are you running on the banner? You want to run Shock, because that increases all direct damage by 6%. So any build you want to do damage on there, you might as well chuck the banner on. Ganking, chuck the banner on. You know, heavy attack passing, chuck the banner on. Anything direct damage, you might as well have it on. All it does is just hinder the recoveries, but of course recoveries don't mean nothing really on a heavy attack build. So put the shock on, and then the other one is the Cavalier's charge, I think, adds more weapon and spell damage. And then the other one is the affix, I think, which is, I'll just put minor resolve on because on a 1 bar you are lacking the minor resolve. Open Soul doesn't provide minor resolve, so that's a nice little one to have. So if you are running heavy attack or gank, you want that skill. So that's why all my recent ganks and heavy attack builds I've been using the banner, because it boosts damage by 6%. So of course if you're ganking someone, you can slap people so hard with the banner active. Diedrich Mail provides minor resolve. Oh yeah, I forgot that, yeah. You're right actually. But if I'm doing a full-blown pass, this is not a dungeon set I would probably use, to be fair. Like a dungeon setup, I wouldn't have the bound Aegis probably on. I'd probably have Diedrich Prey on to boost the damage, so I probably wouldn't have that on. But yeah, you're right, on just a heavy attack pass, I'm just heavy attacking, I don't need 2 minor resolve. Well spotted. So this ain't looking great. I don't think it's the uptime, isn't it? The uptime's just too long. Yeah, I'm going to say 58. Yeah, I reckon you're right. It's just garbage, isn't it? But it could be wrong because it does do a little damage over time. But I don't think it's just the uptime should be 10 seconds, or maybe 15, or 10 or something. It's just not. It's too much of a delay. So this is why every time you're passing with a heavy attack, you're best off with sets that say they boost the heavy attack damage. All these proc sets and that, they always come under. I don't know, that poison is taking a lot of damage. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I could be totally wrong. I said I haven't got that detailed statistics thing. I'm just going by the raw number at the end. So I need to download that. It's something where it comes up all the passing and that, and you can see, well, that set's doing this. I might come back to the game, but I do get sucked into this DPS meta stuff. Takes the enjoyment out of it for me. Are you on Twitch as well, Gloom? I am on Twitch, I just never use it. I've got a Twitch account and I've probably done a handful of lives on there. I just don't do them. You should definitely try Khajiit. Yeah, Khajiit is nice. I think optimal race though is Dark Elf or High Elf for maximising damage, I think. But Khajiit is probably like 1 or 2k in it. I don't think as much. So, what do you reckon, guys? Put in the comments. 60k again. Could be. It's not looking great, unfortunately. It's not coming close to something like Storm Masters or Highland Sentinel, or yeah, Noble Duelist is really nice. They're probably the top 3 for passing on heavy attack. Or Undaunted Infiltrator, I think, is another one. They're just the best. If you want 100k, if you want 100k DPS, that's what you need. You know, with a full-blown pass with it and all the skills. I was slightly better. I think it was purely because it was medium armour, so 60, 61, maybe 62. You not tried just going all out on crit? No, I haven't, no. And I think the reason for that is I've never got a Khajiit in like the class that I need. But yeah, it's a cool animation. Nice to see the animations. I do like when they have something like visual. It's a bit big though, it does block your view a little bit. Could be funny in PvP, but again, it's not really going to add much that another set would probably add over that. I mean, I'd probably put on Tharakas if I was in PvP over this, but yeah, it is a funny set to run. Um, so yeah, don't bother with the new sets then for passing. I did think that anyway. I didn't think that was going to be that great, unfortunately. And maybe some utility in PvP. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, these will still work. If you just want to run veteran dungeons casually, doing a heavy attack build, they're still going to work and do the job, but they're just not going to be optimal. You're just better to put on Stormmasters or Noble or even Highland, because you're just going to hit harder. It's just as simple as that. But yeah, so the new sets, as I said, unless you really like the visuals and you like them, there is no reason to get them, to be honest, unless they change them and fiddle with them. So that was the 2 heavy attack sets, and definitely looking a bit mediocre. Right, so the monster sets, we'll have a look at the monster sets. So the first one, Orpheon, the tactician. So it gives you a line of weapon and spell damage. While in combat, casting an ability that leaves an effect on the ground summons a tentacle at a target's location. After 2 seconds, the tentacle swings wildly. Enemies immune to the stun take damage. I mean, again, this is the problem, but I think a lot of people are right. They're sets that are probably going to be fun, but they're just not going to be anything that's going to change any metas. But we'll have a look at this one and just see what it's like. I'll take both the monster sets. I want to see what they look like visually as well. Right, so we'll put on, what, 2 mediums or something. Oh, 2 heavies, it doesn't matter. We'll be generous and put them in divines. But I'm more just sort of looking at them, what they do. I'm not going for any damage numbers. So this is the new monster set. Visually looks nice. That'd be a good mask as well, wouldn't it? So so I need to do a casting ability that leaves effect on the ground, and we won't see that noxious boulder effect because I haven't got that applied. So if we chuck on something that leaves an effect on the ground, so say Wall of Elements. And what is it meant to do? So I hate when they got really long things because you have to keep going. That's tentacle in it, so it's going to deal physical damage, spinning wildly. So let's have a look. Did we see it? Oh, okay, you can't miss that. Oh, you can't miss that. I'm just trying to look for this tiny tentacle, and this massive tentacle just comes up out of the ground. Get rid of that banner, that's getting in the way. Everything's getting... Whoa. I mean, again, while casting an ability that hits the ground, so any ground ability after 2 seconds, it's going to be no good for ganking or anything because it's got a delay. The tentacle swings wildly in a 5 meter radius, dealing physical damage and stunning enemies. And then if they're immune to the stun, they take more damage. The uptime, okay-ish. There's no damage over time effect, is it? It's just it's a damage and stun. Yep, so that's the new monster set again. What can this be used for? I don't know. Not for ganking. Again, definitely could use it on like a heavy attack DPS build. Maybe. Not that you really run monster sets on it with 1 bar, because obviously you can run the 2 sets. It's a damage monster set, you know, without a doubt. It's not a support one. You can put it on like a healer or a tank. So it's essentially a damage set, it's just not a great one. Maybe it's okay. It's fun. Like I said, all these sets, you know, like the animations are fun. Let's see it one more time. Trees in the way now. Don't seem to proc that. Oh, there it is. So again, not particularly impressed with that. It just doesn't seem to... It doesn't seem to proc that great for me. But yeah, like visually it looks nice set, fun set. Right, let's look at the next one. What was the other one? I'm getting confused with the amount of boxes. This is the one, isn't it? So this one I'm going to have to test with enemies hitting me. So this is like a tank set essentially. But again, I think the buffs sound a bit mediocre. As I can see, minor protection there. Like the visage, let's just put it in sturdy. So let's read it. Well, visually it looks pretty cool. So the Squall of Retribution. Squall of Retribution. So it gives you a line of health. So it is essentially like a tank set. When you take damage, which is going to be all the time as a tank, gain one random effect for 6 seconds. So gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken. That's rubbish because you're going to get minor protection from so many other sources. You know, if you're running a no console build, you're going to get minor protection. Most builds are going to have minor protection. So that seems like a wasted one to me. But it says it's a random effect, so you can gain that one, or you gain a damage shield that absorbs 6,000 damage and a heal for 1100 health every 2 seconds. The health restore scales off your max health. So to abuse this set, you'd have to push the health right up. So we'll go somewhere and just see if there's an animation, see what it looks like. So I'm not being funny, it might be okay for veteran dungeon tanking. Probably again it's not going to be optimal. Let's just go somewhere and get slapped by something, just so we can see it. That way. I like the new look, these are the new logos they've put on the actual, which is nice. It's nice for new players, obviously veteran players you don't really need it, but they're nice to see. They're all labelled now. Sometimes I get confused with which island's which. Daedric Trickery, yeah, that's a great set. The set was made for Dragon Knights. So again, this, so far I would say monster set wise, this one might have some potential. I think it might have some, it could, I'll tell you what, you could probably run this on. Now let's just see what it's like first, we need to get hit.
You are the one I see.
But yeah, the heavy attack sets are basically in the bin. They're fun sets, you can run them in veteran dungeons, you could probably even run them on a PvP heavy attack build, but there's just better sets, unfortunately, as it stands. Right, let's get hit. Hit me. Right, so that's the damage shield it's hit. As we can just see that buff there. Squall of Healing. I have to take the pets off because they're killing it. Right, let's take these pets off, they're doing my name. Bye bye pets. Right, okay, I did not get rid of them. I said go. Right. See, that'll make things a bit better. So you can see the healing ticking over from the set. We've already got minor protection, haven't we? So that's minor protection. So am I getting double minor protection? That's the one with the shoulder. Yeah, so it's still ticking the minor protection over, which is not great. So even if you've got minor protection, it's still going to give you that as a random chance. But I do feel, yeah, if they got rid of the minor protection, that's what I think they should do, and just buff the damage shield up a little bit to like 7 or 8k, and then you can have a crazy heal basically, which is going to scale off your max health. So if you're running really high health, you could probably get quite a nice heal off of this. What I want to do, but I ain't got me character set up, I don't think. Yeah, if you had like if you had a Nightblade tank or something, or anything over 40k health, the heal might be quite nice, because I'm running low health. So this monster set might be okay. It's just the minor protection that brings it down, unfortunately. Like I said, most classes, most setups, even in PvP and PvE, you're going to have access to minor protection, so it should be major protection or something. Maybe that's a bit greedy, or just remove it entirely. So it's the minor protection is the issue with this set, because so you might not get that damage shield, and then you won't get the heal. Do you get the heal with minor protection procs? Or is it just the shield? I'll have to check. I didn't notice if it was just... No, there's no heal. So the heal only hits if you get the shield. And there's the shield, and then you start getting the heals. I mean, the uptime is quite nice. It's effective. Yeah, so I might get this set, to be honest, because this could work very nice as a selfish tank in PvE. Let's just move away a minute. Yeah, this set could work nicely as a selfish tank, or a PvP build. It could work. It's just that minor protection is just the little kicker, unfortunately. Right, I'm back, guys. Yeah, so out of the two monster sets, again, we've got this one, the Orphean, the Tactician. It's a damage monster set, essentially. It's dropping, these both are going to be dropping in the 2 new dungeons. I don't know, that's okay. It might have some use in PvP. It does have a delay though. It could be okay. So you got a DPS monster set, or a damage monster set, and then you've got like a tanky monster set. This could work also, I thought, as a high health ward and healer. If you're a ward and healer, Say you've got 70k health, you're going to get a damage shield, you know, which is nice. And then on top of it, you're going to get a heal ticking over, and it scales off your max health. So this can be abused if you push your max health really high. It might even be still viable, even if you had like a 40k health general PvE tank. But for PvP, this will really shine if you have silly health. So like, yeah, a Warden Healer would work nicely, or a tank bot, or just a tanky build in general. Is it optimal? Probably not, but it probably would be nice on a healer. The heal is only going to be for you though, so it is a selfish set, bear in mind. It's not going to be providing any support. So a tank and a healer is really end game. You're meant to be providing support. This isn't going to provide support. This is just going to keep you alive. So all in all, it's an okay set. It's nice. I might run it on like a selfish Warden healer, or a selfish solo player. Yeah, that's okay. The monster set's garbage. Right, we're going to look at something different. I might have to make another character to see these, because I think I already pulled them out and I don't know where they've all gone. So I need to make another character quickly. Why did you just kill the game? I didn't want the game killed. I think it just crashed. Or I force quit the game. I wasn't meant to do that. I just wanted to log out of the character. So yeah, if someone said to me, what's the best monster set, new monster set to go for? I mean, you get them anyway, obviously, if you do the veteran dungeons, but I would probably go for that one that provides the heal over time, that scales off max health, because that could be really abused. You know, you could go really nuts and put vampire on. Anything's going to push health. And then you're going to get a really strong heal over time. But it's just a shame, yeah, like the sets, they are looking a bit on the niche side. They're nice. Are they meta for anything? Maybe not. Right, so we need a template. We're going to look at some of the new unlockables. Finish. Do you stream on YouTube a lot? I do normally do like one stream once a week. I have been doing more frequently as there's sort of more stuff to cover. I do a lot of stealing streams. I steal it, you keep it. I've been doing recently. Not as much PvP stuff. As there's a few people testing on PTS. Right, so let's go to the gaff so we're not bothered by any creatures or anything. Where is the Cold Harbour house I've got? I've not got it. I'll just go to that one. So yeah, I'll sort of I don't have a set schedule of what I do. I just stream when I feel like it, and I put a build up when I feel like it, because I like to keep things random and varied, so people don't really expect what I'm going to do. I do just things that are just you know, random. I mostly focus on PvP though, but I do, yes, stealing stuff, some PvE. I might be doing some streams where I need to get my Xbox sorted for streaming, because I want to be doing random dungeons with randoms, and just basically just doing a random dungeons with veteran players, like a pug basically, and then just seeing what happens. You know, really bad players, really good players, and just see what it's like. So I might need to get the Xbox all sorted out for that. Right, so let's look at the collectibles. Where are they gone? Oh no. Did I press the collectibles, the outfit styles? Oh, I didn't want to look at them yet, it was something else. I don't know where they've gone. It already gave me the collectibles. I know what I've done. What style is that armour? This style is Shardborn, which I think is a Gold Road one. It's quite a nice style actually. I've not actually ever acquired it properly. So this is what it always gives you as default on the PTS from Gold Road. But yeah, it's quite a nice armour style as it goes. But that is not the newest one. That's just update 44 or whatever, or 43. I think I shouldn't have collected it all. Right, let's log out quickly. Yeah, thank you to everyone that's tuned into the stream. I'm still going for a little bit longer. We're just looking at some collectibles. Just pressed the wrong button again. Just show you the skin, just in case you ain't seen it. There's a few skill styles and stuff. So what you can unlock in the new update 45. Wonder why they don't add a PTS for console. Yeah, that's what always used to annoy me. Is that I said I was playing console. I've only played PC for like a year, so I'm fairly new to PC and everything like that. But that's why I think I got annoyed, because as I started doing more and more content, I wanted access to the PTS and stuff, and the PC scene I quite liked, so I just thought I'd make another account. I haven't transferred from console. I still play console with my main, but it's just nice to have that as a side. Right, finish. I'll make sure I press the right buttons. But it's nice to use because, like I said, a console player such as yourself, you can't see what is on the PTS, so you don't know. You might farm a set and then it's rubbish. So now you know what sets, with the PTS you can test what you like, what you don't like, before you spend all your gold on your main account or whatever and waste it all. And then you find out, because I've done that loads of times, like, that sounds good, and you put it all together and you're like, no, this actually ain't that good. And you've spent all your gold. So with the PTS you can use things, test things, and then you're like, yeah, this actually works, before you actually commit and actually farm it or buy it or whatever on your actual main account. So that's what I like to use it for. I use it for theory crafting builds as well, and just stuff I want to test out before I commit. And then, because obviously you haven't got unlimited supplies, most players don't anyway, of everything. Or maybe you want to farm a set. It's going to take like a week to farm like a dungeon set, and you're not sure if it's great. You want to test it out first. Right, let's see if I can do this properly this time. Right, use. Where is the thingies? I think I've already unlocked the collectibles, isn't it? Which is quite annoying, because now I don't know what all the collectibles are. Right, so we'll show you the newest skin, which I've shown a couple of times already, which is the Tactician's Gold Lattice skin. So this is what you'll get from, it's quite a nice skin actually. It's like sort of Emperor's Regalia style, nice golden skin. I think it's definitely a better skin they brought out recently, and it's free technically because it's just an unlockable skin with a DLC, and you've got to complete both the dungeons on Veteran to acquire this. Alright, oh, we can see the skill styles. Which ones are the new ones though? I don't know. because it's just gave me the whole lot. So there's quite a lot of new ones, I think. God, there's loads now. There's actually quite a few. I think these ones are the ones... Whoa, why is there so many? I did not know there was that many. Right, we're going to have to look at the... I just don't know where the other stuff is. We'll look at the outfit styles. So we've got the worm caught one. Jesters. There's a Jesters one. And worm cult, so we have to get to a skill style bench services. So the first one was Jesters, wasn't it? So who is this one? Jesters, not there. Is it not shoulders? Maybe there wasn't pauldrons. Where are these Jester stuff? I can't even find it. I can find all the worm cult stuff. See if we can put the worm cult stuff on. That seems to be easy to find. Worm cult hunter. But yeah, the hat's pretty cool. So that's definitely a nice collectible. It's hard to sift through stuff these days because there's just so many collectibles and styles in this game. You just get lost. Oh, there's actually there's different ones as well. There's ones for the Aldemiri, the Covenant, and the Mimi Cry, the Pact. So if someone said to me, what's the best style? Clearly the Jester one is a lot more fun. The Worm Cult Hunter looks pretty... Oh, the hat's nice. Wish they had that thing when you done passing, it shows the sets and abilities are doing the most damage on console. Oh yeah, the CMX. Yeah, I've never even actually used that on PC, but yeah, it's quite detailed. Wait, what is that hat I've got there? There's loads. Oh my god, the Jester ones are brilliant. The I'll definitely get the Jester's outfit style if you like styles and funny ones. They're just But the hat's quite nice as well. That's probably going to go for good money if it's a like purchasable one. So yeah, that's the new outfit styles, the new skin. There is other stuff, like I said, there's new skill styles and other bits and bobs to unlock. Let's go to, it's called Fallen Banners. Yes, the new one. There's going to be a new die as well. Probably be new titles. There's normally new titles. Exile's Revenge style, Militant Monk style. So yeah, that's how you get the gold skins we know. So there's a new Wall of Elements, the Verdant Green. There's new mementos, new titles. Another skill style, Grand Healing and mementos. There we go, guys. Worm Cult looks good. Yeah, I do like that hat. That was actually quite nice. I suppose it's gone now, isn't it? Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys. The stream is now over. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. We've seen a few bits. We've found out a few more bits with the sets and stuff. I might do another PTS stream of the remaining sets that I've missed, because obviously there is quite a few. Yeah, so appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next stream.